Hello, hello, my crafty friends. It is Monday. I was going to say Monday fun day, but I'm not really feeling Monday fun day right now. Okay, that does not want to pop up for me. There's one. So, but it's definitely a Monday. Looking forward to Christmas break with my kiddo and her not being so crazy, having to be everywhere. Although next not month. Next quarter? I guess it would be next month, next quarter, next semester, you know, all of the above. She will have a different schedule, of course, so we will have to be figuring out a new driving plan and all that fun stuff. Not so much fun, right? The things they don't tell you when you have a kid is how absolutely insane your shopping or your driving will be, right? So we're going to be looking at Remembering Christmas, and I've had this in here for a little bit, and I keep saying I'm going to bring it out, we're going to take a look at it, and then I never do. So now is the time to do that. And the link is going to be in a comment here. I think it might be the first comment or second comment. I'm unable to pin it, though. I discovered, because I always watch this on my, what do you call it? Personal profile and not my business profile. And I film out of the business profile. And that apparently is different, but good news is it didn't take me forever to be able to do this. Hey Bernice, how are you? So I put the link in there. Bernice, I think I owe you something, but nothing's getting mailed until the catalogs get here. I'm gonna try and figure out how much, as soon as they get here, how much the postage is going to be, and then get those bad babies shipped out. Okay, so I did pull this out, and hi Barbara, hope that you guys all had a good weekend. We had fun. We got together virtually. I'll just pull this up here really quick to share with you. It is Remembering Christmas. The leg here. There you go. And I did put the link in the beginning of this. So Remembering Christmas. And this is a mini album, which makes for a nice gift for somebody and or yourself. A lot of people have done like days of Christmas, but I was thinking like traditions of Christmas might be cute. Things, you know, special things that you do with your family that you might want to just summarize for a kid, for yourself, or, you know, grandkids, so that those kind of things don't get lost. Hi, Leslie, how are you? Just kind of food for thought to create that. So this is your album cover, and it's pretty sturdy. It has two elastic rubber bands that are large, and these are what you use to hold in your pages. And some you're going to slip through one, and some you're going to slip through the other one. And this is your anchor. Comes into there like this. Or maybe not. I am actually not 100% sure why that's set up that way, because those make sense. All right, things that make you go, that I do not want to mess with too much. So maybe the directions. Did the directions tell me what that's for? Oh, so this goes around this to hold it closed. Good thing I didn't take that apart. See, directions are a good thing. All right, let's put this up out of the way. Although we probably are going to go back and need it. But I wanted you guys to see really how simple this could be to put together. I think it would be a fun thing to do with other family members and kids. Okay, so I'm looking for the one that has the house. Hopefully there's one that has a house. And I need... Oh, these are nice. These pockets are all nice. Actually, this is really pretty. This is the peacock, and this is the real red, or cherry cobbler red. I think it's real red. The directions generally do have a statement on here as to what the colors are. Let me see. Yeah, coordinating colors. It's going to be real red. Look at me go. As my sister would say. Look at you go. So here is your house, and the inside is the brown, the outside is the little dots, kind of like a lighter shade of the peacock. I want to say it's quite lagoon because that's maybe not quite right. You have another pocket. You have this cute Christmas tree. So I'm just going to kind of set, trying to find the other pockets. This is fun. Look at the letters are all nice and pretty. I like bling. I'm trying to sort out the pieces from your sayings. Are at least those are sticker sheets. This looks, yeah, feels like a sticker sheet. You have more sticker sheets because you have a whole lot of different languages here. So if somebody has a kid in a class that is learning a language, this might be a lot of fun. So there are two sticker sheets, one that looks like French. Yeah, this is French. And then this is German-ish. Maybe Dutch. I think Dutch and German are the same thing. Of course, I'm not going to use them, although there are a couple stickers in here that might work, like traditions. It's the same word, ho, ho, ho. So we might be able to utilize that a little bit more. Add that to my sticker sheets. This is, your borders are also stickers. I like sticker sheets because they really mitigate the work. Another sticker sheet when you're putting these together. Okay, is that this is the one I want. Oh, more letters. That's always good. Letters are good. And these are punch outs. No. Are these stickers? No, these are punch outs. I feel like they should be stickers, but they're not. Or no, they are stickers. So that one is just peeling. So more stickers. We like the stickers. More cute little letters. So this is, gosh, I feel like you can do a whole lot with this without really getting too far into the weeds. I like the little to-do lists that they have, checklists, things like that, because I run on checklists in December. I'm sure the rest of y'all run on checklists in December. So where are you guys all at for Christmas treeing, Christmas decorating, if you do that? I know I have some customers that are Jewish. And you're having fun getting ready for, excuse me, getting ready for the season. Bone folders are good to use on this. If you like really flat scrapbooking. We have a Christmas tree up. We went and got it on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. We didn't get to go to the tree farm like we had originally planned to do. I might have to go grab my water, you guys. I start to talk and I get a frog in my throat. It is not fair. We'll use some tape and tear. Now, you do not have to use the tape and tear. You can use, ooh, I do not want to use that one. This is the thin tape and tear, which is really nice for overlays. Really, really wish that they sold it in the catalog. I have found it to be extremely useful. If you had some teens, this would be a fun thing to do with your teenagers, to do with their friends. They have a, you know, a Christmas break coming up, or maybe you guys are traveling to see family. Nobody did Christmas treeing. Some of us did a little bit of cropping, a little bit of crafting on Saturday. Okay. And the plan is for these two to go into the insides of this. Now remember, this is your, you know, if you're doing it yourself, you certainly don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. I am sort of following directions right this second. How many of you guys do kits like they're supposed to be? Or how many of you guys go rogue? Now, the one thing I do like is this tape and tear. It's not quite as wicked as red line tape is, but it's got a pretty good hold on it. Okay, so that's pretty simple to do, and it looks like that piece is done, and then you just would add your pictures, match your pictures and that. So we're just going to set that off to the side. Just kind of want to see. Then we have our pink page right here. So these aren't like, you had to get a new tree. Oh, like a new, what do you call it? It'll come to me in a second, you guys. Fake tree? I think there's some fancy name for them. I'm not a fan of that. Not fake trees. Ours, we needed to get a new one, but since we've moved back to the Pacific Northwest, Christmas trees are a lot more reasonably priced. So you can get a permit and go get your own, or go to a farm and do that. Our tree is up. It has lights, and and we have outdoor lights. We do not have it decorated at this point. And I have some things, you know, out decorated, which, as Sarah Grace says, makes me feel accomplished. She cracks me up. So she had a show this weekend. She had a piece on a show, and she's just stunning to watch. I would be throwing up as I was doing all these twists and turns. Oh, well, yeah. Well, if you can't breathe with a real tree, that's probably not a good idea to put in there, you know. All right, here's this. We need some gingerbreads. I wish they had not put that on top of there. This would be a little bit easier to see if they... Okay, Christmas. Okay, so we'll start off with this guy. I need my sticker sheets right here. Too much stuff. How many of you guys have baking as like part of your, huge part of your deal? It's funny, I like to bake. I do not have the ability to bake the way I really wish I could bake, but we really need all the sugar around, and a lot of my friends are all on special diets and things like that, so I'm not really interested in the cookies. So our cookie production has gone down substantially. And you're going to put a picture in here, and I like got rid of all of my placeholders, which was kind of silly of me. This looks like it's going to be like a 3x3 picture. I'm all about keeping people alive. So a group of us got on, and it's really nice to see people, to like catch up with people this weekend. It really was very sweet to do that. We got to see Diane, which was amazing, because you know she's been on and off, and with her PT and OT and everything that's happened with her her life. So this would be approximately a 2x2 picture, which I'm not going to glue down. I'm just going to put this over the top of it, and so that it will hold a space for me to be able to slip a picture in there. I wanted to do a 30-day or 31 days of Christmas thing. We're already on day 8 or 9 of the month. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I always have wonderful ideas. VIP group, those of you guys who are my VIPs, there is a new card tutorial posted in there for you guys. Pictures as well as the ability to download the I want to say rules, because rules aren't it, but you know, you can download it and take a look at it, or build it off the pictures. A lot of you guys are super duper talented, way more talented. You can go ahead and like, oh yeah, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. This is going to go here, and then we're going to have some pictures on this side. I'm not sure if they're going to be 3x3 or 4x4. I'm not using a ton of this because, again, like I said, we're, you know, kind of put this together. We kind of want to be able to this is not quite to the edge, but pretty close. You want to be able to slide your pictures in underneath. So let's see if it's going to be a, this is approximately a 4x6. Nope, that's too big, so you're going to use 3x4s to put it in here. But you could see, put some recipes in here. That's what the directions show, that so that if there are specific recipes that you have for your family, then you would want to use this. Back in the CTMH days, they had the 8x9, 8x6 albums. And they had 2 albums that were recipe albums. And one was for like holiday recipes and the other one was, I haven't had a rum cake in like way long. Oh, was I supposed to have another strip in here? Looks like I was supposed to put a strip of something in there. Gosh, I can't even remember. I'm sitting here thinking, Leslie, in my head, when was the last time I actually had rum cake? It's a tough one. So this is going to go on either side like this. Isn't this cute? Use your flashy, why isn't this sticking? Your flashy letters and things like that to be your bling. Now you could put pictures, you could take a 4x6 and crop it down more. Probably in Canaan. Yeah, did you bring rum cake to Canaan? Because if you did, that's probably the last time I had one. So we want words that say baking, because we do have baking memories. So this is, I don't know, I just think one of those things that you could do with your family, kids and that. This shows us going in as the first page. So when you open this up, you slide that through. And that catches right there, and that's how that closes every time. Okay, well then I probably had your rum cake, because I don't know how to make rum cake at all. Okay, let's put this up here. Now there are other things that you're going to add to that page as you go, but I know that I had some people get this and be like, I do not understand how this works, Linda. Oops, right. I hear ya. This is the pink, and this is the fold out. So not all of the fold out goes underneath the little elastic bands. Some of this is gonna, it just opens up. So that makes the album more interactive, because the pages will fold out. College students, I think, I just can see a lot of really nice use. This isn't huge, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. I have a lot of friends who are downsizing. We're closing in on our 60s. And downsizing seems to be the name of the game. Oh my gosh, me and my dog hair. I just love my dogs, though I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. They're such good companions to have. I feel like I should have another punch out. Oops, here they are. I'm impressed with the number of things that are just simply made as stickers, and they are nice, thick stickers. I love the candy cane paper. And then on this one, you can, you know, show as much or as little as you want. This is going to be, these pieces are 4x6 pieces. I found index cards that I could purchase that could be placeholders, which is way less expensive than me printing off things. But you can see that this is coming together relatively quickly without it being really super hard to do. And that's what I think makes it appealing to kids, in that or a project you could do to entertain kids while they're waiting for Santa to come, right? With my sister Lisa, who's a year younger than I am, all the hype of Christmas never goes away. We have attempted to explain to her Santa and all of that, but she refuses to believe that there is not a Santa. And I'm of the opinion of, if she loves it, that just makes her more fun in the season. All right, so right here we're looking for the scalloped edge. Here's this piece, and then we want a scalloped edge, which is much, much longer. I also think if you had somebody who was struggling memory-wise and you wanted to provide something like this to help them remember things, that it would be a good project to have. I seem to have some friends that are experiencing this with their parents, which is kind of difficult to watch. Okay, I'm just not seeing this piece. I got that. I need the scalloped edges that have holes in them. You know, look at all. Oh, no, 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 no. Have your craft mat, guys. Craft mat saves the day. And then I need a 4x3x4. I didn't bring a 4x4 over. I don't know. Maybe I thought I didn't need to have them. Or I simply don't know where my 4x4 is. I think that's really going to be the deal, is I don't know where my 4x4 pack went. You're going to have a 4x4 envelope here, or picture. So I'm just going to cut this down to 4 inches by 4 inches. I'm really curious where that piece right there is, but we are going to move on. I've had the ability to chat with our friend, our mutual friend, and that's been really fun, catching up with Scarlett. All right, so this little guy, and this might be the answer to my other question about where things are at. Okay, everything's getting stuck together. So I've gotten kind of magnet and really like it, but it is kind of interesting having everything stick together. So the mat that I am now working on is a full glass mat. Stamping Up came out with one and I loved it. It's great, but it is not a full 24 inches across to allow me. Okay, this could be challenging. This is not as easy because it's sticky. And I like to work with a full 24 inches. My mats, so I put together 2 self-healing mats, right? Works great. Been using them for years, but they're starting to warp. And I have tried heating them up to flatten them and a few other things, options I found online. But in all fairness to these poor little buggers, they are years old. Years, like decades. Let's go back to, I mean, Sarah Grace is going to be 18 and I've had them before her. That kind of tells you. So I was like, CCT or Stampin' Up! Does not offer something like that, which is kind of sad. in my humble opinion. We're going to put this here. Oh, hey, Jennifer, how are you? And this is going to go underneath, just a little bit underneath this. And the nice thing is this paper all has dots on it, which makes it so much easier to line up and figure out. I'm checking my... All right, so now I'm off to some little embellishments here. So let me find my little... So Jennifer, we're working on this mini album that they offer out for specifically your Christmas traditions that you would have, that you may want to record. It's always good to write these things down so that the next generation has the stories or the recipes or the, you know, whatever you want to put. Now, of course, I know that I am at some point in the game going to find the missing piece of paper. So what I'm going to do here, and this is a trick for stickers, is when you have stickers, you guys have crazy weather right now? Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. I did not want to push that down, because I am missing a piece to this that I wish to, I know that I will find later. So you put down the sticker paper and put it down like here, and then you can undo that when you find the piece that you need to find. A little trick. Yeah. So I think that some of my daughter's friends would, you know, this is simple enough to keep their attention. Kris Kringle. And I need my other stocking. And again, we're going to have a crossover on our picture, so I'm going to take off. Craft mats are a necessity for scrap, or for crafting, period. Well, this is one way to get that out, so that I can do that. Crinkle that up. I'm going to take this stocking, and it's going to cover some of this picture again, like the other one did. Oh, whoops, I want a green stocking. I don't know that I have a green stocking, you guys. Maybe I used the wrong stocking somewhere. Oh, it's here. And it's going to go down on this. So I need to be able to lift it up again, right? To put my picture there. But this is how you could go somewhere for a crafting event and get stuff done and still come home, print your pictures that you want to put in it without being caught in, oh, I gotta have this, I gotta have that, kind of, or I can't get it done, I didn't bring pictures for this. Just use your pieces to be able to put that under. Okay, I'm not sure where exactly that little tag comes from, but again, you know you're going to find it. So we have this. I wanted to show you how this works when you put it into the album. Did they show us where they want us to put this? So you've done one on this side, and you can slide this in. And see, that closes like that. Does that make sense? So then you're going to have this whole side that you're going to decorate out here. Oh, you have winter weather. Oh, yikes. Well, I guess it is December. We should not complain too much about December weather, right? Now, we had this one right here that we had to put together. And we started it. And we're headed to our bewitching hour. So we're going to wrap this up really quick. We'll do the, whoops, I did that one, I did that one. So we have those really pretty stickers. So we're going to whip out those stickers. We're going to do All Is Calm, and then we're going to have our giveaway. And everybody, catalogs are coming directly from me. If I owe you anything, your prizes will be held up from here on out, because I made the realization last week that I forgot to actually place the order. There was not a reminder, but I just got tied up with Thanksgiving and everything and just forgot literally to do it. And of course they said that there is no like exception. Once it's closed, it's closed. I really wish they'd let us put in more than one order. That would be extremely helpful. I love these. So where we moved over here in the Pacific Northwest, we have this mountain called Mount Hood and Mount St. Helens, which was the volcano that blew its top back in, I think, I want to say 1980. I was actually on a trail ride. I was in the woods when that went, and they thought there was a forest fire because we didn't have cell phones back then. Not that it would have helped us in the woods, but it wasn't until we came out that we found out via CB radios, if anybody remembers what a CB radio is, that Mount St. Helens blew her top. But that is not the meaning of the story that I'm here to tell you. The story is that we had the ability to drive an hour and be in the middle of serious, serious snow. Like, they ski on Mount Hood until August. They get that much snow up there. And I'm really happy that they keep it up there. Right? It's nice to know that when I want to play in the snow, I can go play in the snow. And I don't have to, gosh, I just don't have to worry about shoveling snow, driving in snow. There was one crop event that I was at that Monica Bell ran. I don't know how many of you guys know who Monica is. And she ran it, and it was up in Pennsylvania. And we got stuck in Pennsylvania because we got several feet of snow. Like, seriously, several feet of snow. And it was fun. The kids had a great time. They would plow these big, huge mountains of snow in the parking lot, and they were just over the moon happy. Jack and Sarah Grace were running up and down, playing on it, just the wonders of being a child. And I remember getting a call from our pet sitter who said, "We have a problem." And I was like, I didn't realize how much snow had hit back in Maryland, because Pennsylvania has always been known to get more snow. And she's like, "I cannot get to the front door of your house, and I can't open a gate. I can't do anything." And so we ended up begging a favor for one of our neighbors to come over and shovel several feet of snow out of the way so she could get in to let our creatures out. How crazy is that? This is going to have some pictures on it. Let's grab our little 3x3s because I think they'll be cute in here. I love these little pockets. And I really am going to be terrifically sad when I run out of my little placeholders and have to make them myself. And I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do something a little different. And then we're going to have a red polka dot thing. Yeah. That goes onto here. So I did a surprise opening of new product out of the catalog. And there's some embellishments in there. Who loves embellishments, you guys? Oh, see, my goal of following directions lasted until now. Let's put that down. So you could do this like for, I don't know that this is really big enough that you could do the 31 day of Christmas thing that a lot of people have been doing. I think this is a little bit too small for that. But nonetheless cute. So I have some surprise embellishments because so send me your wishes if you would like to participate. I'm going to cut open a pack of Beautimus gems. Who doesn't love gems? You can pass. You can play it forward. Okay. So, these are pretty. So there's a teal, anybody who gets the number on, and then there's this pink, and I think that there's an orange. So people are going to get a color. So this is your kind of sneak peek. Merry Christmas, guys. Look at that. Shows up pretty good. So breaks up into 4. So let me get another number before you guys start throwing numbers up here. I didn't realize there were 4 in there. Okay, go ahead. There's 4 numbers between 1 and 30, closest to without going over. Anybody who gets it right on the number gets to pick their color according to what I see, because sometimes you guys see things differently than I do. So this is going to have a, nope, no tag in this one. But look at that. Now I want to see if on the back of this, so you go to the back of this. Well, you guys give me some numbers if you want to. It's okay if you guys would prefer not to. No harm, no foul in the game of Christmas. So here's some of the lists, which I was really, 17, 27. Oh, Leslie, you're the first number I see up, and you are on the numbers, so let me write that down. You get to pick your color. There's pink, there's kind of this purpley pink, this green, and teal. So if I was forced, this would be garden green, that would be peacock. This reminds me of Petunia Pop, and this reminds me of like the pink that was released, Pretty in Pink. Okay. Any more takers? You can pop that into the notes there for me. I feel like I must be missing like a sheet of stickers or something. Because I have another, oh, here it is. Look at that. And the only 2? For my people that like to do cards, you could very easily cut this up and make cards. Very, very, oh, hey, that's a missing tag thing that I just found. You want the purpley one. Oh, you loved my card you sent, though. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Maureen, were you sneaking in here? Not telling me you're here. Oh, I think I might have messed up. I did mess up. But the good news is that this is not down. Are you going to throw a number up, Maureen, this time? Barbara, Bernice, any of you guys going to throw something, throw down the gauntlet? Get a sneak peek of beautiful gems that you cannot buy until January. That feels a little off, but it's not off. It's just the way they did this candy cane. Reminds me of like a felt, and then how the color kind of blurs on felt. Cute kit. Did you do this kit yet? I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but then I keep not doing it. Okay guys, I just had that list. All right, I'm gonna give people 1 more minute to put up something, and then it's a going, gone. Pick a number between 1 and 30. I cannot tell. I love that I've misplaced something in 2 seconds here, guys. Oh, here it is. No, you're not going to play. All right. Then going once, going twice, and we're gone. And Jennifer, you will get a surprise in your packet. So every time you win, no matter what, you need to send me your address. Even though you know you're my customer, you're on the list, all of that fun stuff, I still need you to do that so that I can just pop things in the mail and I'm not looking for stuff. I'm looking for your addresses. I can just take it out of Facebook, private message me. That's the best way to do it. And I hope that you guys can see why this would be a fun kit to invest in. And have a little fun with your grandkids, with your siblings. Oh gosh, wouldn't this be fun if all of your siblings got together and you did this and you put down who remembers what, right? That's always a game. And we always remember things differently. Nobody remembers an event the same. And there's only like a couple years between us, and yet we all remember things differently. That would be fun to do this and kind of like combine everybody's memories of things. Alrighty. Well, you folks, thank you for joining me. For those of you guys, I hope that you had fun, took a break, let your mind be creative. And again, for my VIP customers in my Crafty, which is different than my Crafty Friends group, I have a lot of other people in my customer group that are not purchasing, that are actually consultants themselves because of the crossover was so huge. So I have my VIP group. Make sure you're in it, and there is a free tutorial in there to make a beautiful, beautiful Christmas card. So thanks so much and have a great day.